To Joseph Petrokovics in red, Robert Barth in blue, Arndt Fall in white, and Pieter Polusz in yellow and black as they race from the tapes. And it's a rider in white who's really got a terrific start. That's Arndt Fall from Norway, and the home crowd always thought this young fellow was going to do things. One that's caught the eye on several occasions, and for me it's a wonder he hasn't been snapped up by so many other European clubs, and races for one of the Swedish clubs in the Division 1 and doing very, very nicely indeed for them. But bit of a thrill merchant on his day is Arndt Fall, and leads this one from Robert Barth from Germany in second place, and Joseph Petrokovics for Hungary in third. Just look how close they're getting is now. Robert Barth comes into the fray from Germany, more noted for his long track and his grass track exploits, but still a very, very fast motorcyclist. One more up to go here in the Elgane, a 286-metre circuit. Tremendous action from the Nordic final last week, and now all of a sudden Petrokovics coming in on Robert Barth, but round the final two bands, and coming up to take the win for the host nation. It's Arndt Fall that gets there. Second place is Robert Barth from Germany, and in third place is Joseph Petrokovics for Hungary. So there he is. The home nation get 3 points in heat number 2. Arndt Fall doing the biz for Norway. He gets 3, Germany get 2, and Hungary get 1 point. Heat 3, Zoltan Hajdu in red for Hungary, Thomas Megler in blue for Germany, Lars Gunnestad, Norway in white, and Miroslav Kavalak in yellow and black for Poland. So the tapes rise on the first one into that turn. It's all four together, but coming round in blue is Thomas Megler from Germany. Now in yellow-black is Kavalak from Poland. Just look at him go around the outside. Kavalak comes through to take the lead from Thomas Megler in second place, and now Hajdu coming through to join him. Drifted a little bit wide, but he's on the back wheel of Megler from Germany. Zoltan Hajdu from Hungary now trying every line that he's got through on Thomas Megler from Germany. So it just proves that it doesn't matter what nation you come from, you can still provide the thrills if the racing strip is well prepared. The action is fast and furious. It's Miroslav Kavalak comes round the back straight for the final time for Poland. Still in second place. In red is Zoltan Hajdu for Hungary, and coming up to take the win is Kavalak for Poland, who gets there. He collects the 3 points for his nation. Very, very sporting leathers too he's got indeed. So Poland get 3 points from heat number 3. Hungary get 2, and Lars Gunnestad has to be content with third place in heat number 3. So there we are, that's the scores on the board after 3 heats of this World Team Cup quarter-final here from the Elgane Stadium in Norway. Heat 4, Zoltan Adorian, Hungary, rides in red. Karsten Paltzmann in blue for Germany. Einar Killingstad, white for Norway. And Stanislav Drabik in yellow and black. No, it's the reserve coming. Jack Krasaniak coming in for reserve outing. So the action on, down goes the riders, yellow, black and red. Zoltan Adorian and the rider in yellow and black. Let's take another look at what happens there. Sliding gracefully, and it is the rider in red, Zoltan Adorian, who comes to grief first, followed by the rider from Poland. And we keep our fingers crossed. There we see Zoltan Adorian from Hungary. He's been around quite a few years, and one that's never been snapped up in England, but in several World Final appearances in both individual, team and pairs. So the restaging of heat number 4, all 4 back for the restart. Adorian red, Paltzmann blue, Killingstad white, Krasaniak in yellow and black. Up go the tapes, those bikes roll into that first turn, and who's going to get the drop? It's Killingstad in white and Adorian in red, and Zoltan Adorian now hits the fray. Killingstad second place, Paltzmann third for Germany, and Krasaniak back and forth, and Krasaniak now just taking Paltzmann for minor positions. But Zoltan Adorian, who of course a couple of years ago Hungary done exceptionally well in that World Pairs final in Landshut in Germany, when they followed home Denmark and Australia against the mighty Swedes and England on that occasion. So it is Zoltan Adorian leading. From in second place, Einar Killingstad, who of course only last weekend got through to the semi-finals of the World Individual. The only Norwegian to do it. Still it is Adorian leading from Killingstad in second place. Krasaniak for Poland in third position. coming up to take the win is Zoltan Dorian from Hungary who gets there. Second place, Einar Killingstad, Norway, and in third position was Krzyzaniak from Poland. So there we see 8 to Hungary, 3 to Germany, 6 to Norway and 7 to Poland. That's the scores after heat number 4. All riders now had one outing here in the Elgane Stadium. And as I say, they all meet each other once, and then after 16 heats, it's 40 action races. Of the points are divided, and the rider who finishes 4th in their positions goes in 17, 3rd in 18, second top scorer in 19, and the top scorers in heat number 20. We'll tell you more about that after heat number 5. As it takes rise on this particular race and into that first turn, they speed with graceful ease, and it's Robert Barth from Germany who's got the drop, but Lars Gunnestad coming underneath him. Gunnestad from Norway and Barth from Germany. Those two having a great scrap on the Elgane circuit. Lazio Bodi from Hungary in 3rd position at the moment, and Drabik back in 4th place. But it is Gunnestad just holding the lead from Robert Barth. Saw this fella last season in the Ace of Aces grass track in Andover, England. Very, very speedy merchant on a motorcycle of any description, whether it's long track, grass track, speedway, stunt track racing. But now just beginning to lose grip on Lars Gunnestad. And I expect Lars is really kicking himself at just missing the cut in last week's Nordic final. Gunnestad by the proverbial mile on this 286 metre circuit here in the Elgane. Leading from in 2nd place Robert Barth, still Lazio Bodi in 3rd position. Coming up to take the win is Gunnestad for Norway who gets there. 2nd place Barth from Germany and Bodi from Hungary in 3rd position. So just look how close it's getting. Hungary on 9, Germany on 5, Norway on 9 and Poland on 7. And it's very close between those 3 sides. And of course Germany will stage the 2nd and final leg in Landshut in Germany next weekend. And they certainly want to keep in contention. Heat 6, Josef Petrakovic in red, Gert Riss blue, Einar Killingstad white, and Kowalik in yellow and black for Poland. Heat number 6 of this quarterfinal, Group B meeting here in Norway, Stavanger to be precise, and up they rise, and then to that first bend in the furrow, they go together, and it's the rider in blue, Gert Riss, and we've lost the rider there in yellow and black, Miroslav Kowalik from Poland. Then let's take another look at that in slow-mo. Just clips the back wheel there of Einar Killingstad and goes into no man's land. Tries to hang on to the bike, which is not a wise thing to do. Looks as though the bike hits the fence first, but we keep our fingers crossed for him. Looks a little bit of discomfort on the old ambulance and on the stretcher, which is not very nice to see at any speedway meeting. We wish Miroslav Kowalik a speedy return to the circuits, but it certainly looks as though he's going to go to the Norwegian equivalent of Sir John's and be checked over by the track doctor. So the restaging of heat number 6 with no rider in yellow and black. Petrakovic, Riss and Killingstad in that order, and up they go, and into that turn they race. Oh, a little bit of a nudge for the rider in red on Killingstad. Petrakovic just nudges Killingstad, but Killingstad's back on him. But this has given Gert Riss the lead as they went down the back straight. So it's Gert Riss who leads, Killingstad in 2nd place, Petrakovic 3rd. Gert Riss from Germany, of course, reached the world final last season in the Olivier Stadium, where he finished in last position. He's got that engine that's laid down. Just take a look at that. It's a laid down. It's called the old slanter, not vertical but horizontal, and it's a bit of a unique thing in speedway at the moment. Still it is Gert Riss who leads. From white, Einar Killingstad. From red, Josef Petrakovic. Down the back straight for the final time. Still Gert Riss who leads. Oh, lifts a bit on that track. Lifts, and what's happened? We look and see Einar Killingstad is the faller. And poor old Gert Riss has got problems. Petrakovic comes through to take the win. Gert Riss pushes his bike home and gets it over the line for 2 points. And Einar Killingstad pushes right for 1 solitary point. So 12 to Hungary, 7 to Germany, 10 to Norway and 7 to Poland. That's the score after heat number 6. And let's take a look at Gert Riss again. Was it his chain come off? He tended to lift slightly there, and we have to wonder whether he loses. Yes, he certainly looks as though he's lost his chain in heat number 6 of this team quarter-final from Stavanger in Norway. Heat 7, Heiju from Hungary, red, Zoltan Heiju, Karsten Poutzman, blue, Admiral Knudsen white and Pietro Palusz from Poland in yellow and black. And speeding into that first turn, it is Zoltan Hejo from Hungary, who's just got the drop from Karsten Peltzman, who comes up the inside in. Karsten Peltzman had a brief spell with Middlesbrough in the Division 2 of the Sunlight League last season on the old National League. Yellow and black, Pietro Palusz in third position for Poland. But the Hungarians now with a bit of breathing space. Zoltan Hejo leads from Karsten Peltzman in second place. Pietro Palusz for Poland third, and Atle Knudsen for Norway back in fourth position. Coming in, they're just losing a bit on the minor places. Norway on the home track. Gunnestad doing very well, so's Killingstad, and Forland a revelation. One more lap to go of heat number 7. Down the back straight for the final time, and Zoltan Hejo leads for Hungary from Karsten Peltzman. Certainly don't worry about this one, Kartzman, because your charity money's safe as they come up to take the win, and as Hejo gets there, Peltzman in second place and Pietro Palusz for Poland in third. So Hungary taking a 5-point lead after heat number 7. 15 Hungary, Norway on 10, Germany on 9 and Poland on 8. And it's Zoltan Hejo the winner of heat number 7. Zoltan Adorian is in red for Hungary. Thomas Megler for Germany in blue. Arndt Forland, winner first time out, in white. And Thomas Golov, also winner first time out, in yellow. So something's got to give as the tapes rise. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on heat number 8. Sterling Marshall walks away, the green light's on, the tapes rise. And after this, all the riders will have had 2 outings, and it's called their rider in blue, Thomas Megler, who's just got the job of coming through. Thomas Golov leads for Poland, second place. Thomas Megler from Germany. And Arndt Forland is in third position, which is not good news for Norway. Now comes up the inside of Thomas Megler as he got the drop. Arndt Forland and Megler having a rare old battle. Thomas Golov still in first position for Poland. Second place to Thomas Megler for Germany. Arndt Forland third. And Zoltan Adorian, which is a bit of a surprise for Hungary, back in fourth position. So the scores are going to equal themselves out a little bit with Hungary back in fourth position in this one. Heat number 8 of this World Team Cup quarter-final. First leg, second leg next weekend in Landshut in Germany. Round the final 2 bends, and it's going to be a win for Thomas Golov from Poland. The minor places are still up for grabs, but just kidding, the second place is Thomas Megler from Germany. And Arndt Forland from Norway has to be content with third place. Just look at the scores on the board. Hungary on 15, and the other 3 nations, Germany, Norway and Poland, all on 11. So here we go then. Hungary 15, Zoltan Adorian 3, Zoltan Hejo on 5, Josef Petrakovic's 4, and Lazio Bodi on 3. So Hungary's total after 8 heats is 15 points. We move on to Norway, who are on 11 points. Lars Gunnestad 4, Einar Killingstad 3, Arndt Forland 4, and Atle Knudsen yet to score. And it's bulk of the scoring being done by the big 3, Gunnestad, Killingstad and Forland. Norway on 11 points. Poland also on 11, Pietro Palusz on 1, Thomas Golov, 2 good wins to him, he's on 6, Miroslav Kowalik on 3, Stanomeyer, Drabek on 0, and Jacques Ritzioff on 1. Poland's total after 8 heats is 11 points. And finally, Germany also on 11, Gert Riss 3, Robert Barth 4, Peltzman and Megler both on 2. Join us from North Speedway after the break. 9 of this World Team Cup quarter-final first leg. 4 nations, Hungary, Germany, Norway and Poland, all looking for just one place to go forward to Group A, the semi-final of the competition, will be against the likes of the UK, England of course, and Czechoslovakia and Australia. That's in the future. This is heat number 9, and they speed from the tapes as they go up, and the first one to show is the rider in white, which is Einar Killingstad. Einar Killingstad for Norway leads from Lazio Bodi from Hungary in second position. So Killingstad leads, lists terribly, goes a little bit wide. Can Bodi make up ground on him? Lazio Bodi from Hungary. Third position is Pietro Palusz from Poland. So still Killingstad leads. Thomas Megler is in fourth position for Germany. And Norway just going to pull a little bit back on Hungary at this moment if it can stay this way. Bodi in second position at the moment. And the Hungarians just with their noses in front on 15 to the other three nations, all on 11. And of course the two legs of this will add up, and then the winners only will go forward to that semi-finals. Group A, as it's now called. The final this year being staged in Kumla, Sweden, where the current winners and the host nation go there as seeded teams. But it's Killingstad who comes up to take the win in heat number 9. Second place is Bodie for Hungary, and third position Palush for Poland. So 17 points to Hungary, 14 now to Norway, 12 to Poland and 11 to Germany. And it's Heiner Killingstad who gets a good win in heat number 9. Heat number 10, Thomas Gullup, the unbeaten rider, on 6 points, is in yellow and black. The full lineup: Josef Petrokovic is in red, Carsten Peltzman, Germany, blue, Lars Gunnestad, white, and Thomas Gullup for Poland, yellow and black. He's on gate number 1. Let's see what happens. Is the tapes rise on heat number 10. Clutch starts, fixed wheels, and they spin into that turn, and it's Gullup who's got there again. Thomas Gullup from Poland. Second place is Carsten Peltzman from Germany. So Poland lead, Germany second. Gunnestad for Norway is third, with 1 lap on, and Gunnestad now putting pressure on Carsten Peltzman. It comes round the outside of him. Lars Gunnestad trying to come up on Peltzman. Peltzman still holds second place. Just look at Gunnestad drive round the outside of him. Lars Gunnestad, who very shortly will be starting a British League career with Paul. Races in Denmark and Poland and Sweden and Norway, and soon coming into England. Overcomes the challenge of Carsten Peltzman with great ease. We've tended to forget that Thomas Gullup is leading for Poland. Gunnestad now in second place as we enter the final lap. 286 metres here at the Elgane Stadium. Gullup leads, Thomas Gullup from Poland. Round the final 2 bends. He's got the speed, he's got the line. Gunnestad lets him know he's there, but it's just Gullup who wins. Second place is Lars Gunnestad, and Carsten Peltzman in third position. Hungary on 17, Germany 12, Norway 16 and Poland 15. It's just 2 points between the leading two sides, and Thomas Gullup gets his third win of the meeting here in the Elgane. Let's have a look at his style as Gunnestad tries to make up ground on him. Very, very nice, compact and fast starter, Thomas Gullup. Mostly races on the European scenes in Germany and of course Poland and Hungary, but a rider to watch no doubt for the future. We move on to heat number 11. Zoltan Hajdu rides for Hungary in red. Gutierrez blue, who shed a chain last time out. That was the reason for his stop. He's in blue. Arndt Forland for Norway in white, and Drabik, Stanislav Drabik, in yellow and black. This is heat number 11. 500cc, 3 points for a win. He's already gathered 2 for second, 1 for third. Fixed wheel, some 60 miles an hour as they go down the back straights and home straights here in the Elgane. And the first one is Arndt Forland in white for Norway. So Forland is coming through. To join him is Hajdu and Rest second place. Hajdu for Hungary in third position. Now Rest coming underneath. The rider Arndt Forland. Forland goes terribly wide, and Gutierrez with the old slanter engine comes through to take the lead. Gutierrez, who's been in many World Long Track finals as well, another with Robert Barth, who does a tremendous amount of motorcycling during the season. Long track, grass track, he does just about everything. But he now leads from Arndt Forland in second place. Zoltan Hajdu for Hungary third, and Drabik for Poland back in fourth position as we enter the final lap. Down the back, oh, just look at those two, Drabik and Hajdu clash on the track. Hajdu just manages to hang on. That was a clash, but there's no doubt about the winner. That's the rider in blue, Gutierrez. Second place goes to Arndt Forland, and third position to Hajdu from Hungary. So Hungary and Norway now joint leaders on 18 points, and just look, 3 points behind them, it's Poland and Germany. It's awfully close as we move on to heat number 12, the one before the interval stage here in the Elgane Stadium. Zoltan Adorian rides in red, Robert Barth in blue. Langeland comes in for a reserve outing to replace Artur Knudsen in white. Another reserve replacing the injured Kowalik for Poland is Jack Krzyzaniak from Poland in yellow and black. Let's watch as the tapes rise then on heat number 12. Into that first turn they speed, and it's a rider in red, Zoltan Adorian and Robert Barth, who's got the 2 pole positions. Adorian for Hungary leads, Barth for Germany in second place. Krzyzaniak for Poland back in third place. and in fourth position is the young Norwegian reserve Stangeland. So down the back straight it is Zoltan Adorian, recently of course appeared in that world individual semi-final, quarter-final, but he failed to reach the semi-finals, just scoring 2 points, which was a bit of a surprise in the Hungarian quarter-final. But he easily heads the pack in heat number 12 from Robert Barth in second place. And Krzyzaniak from Poland reserve scored 5 points in the Brosted quarter-final last weekend and failed to qualify. One of the other Polish riders who just mainly stays on the continent these days, but coming up to take the win is Zoltan Adorian, who gets 2 fingers in the air salute as he crosses the line in heat number 12. 2 points to Barth in second place and 1 point for Krzyzaniak in third. 21 to Hungary, 17 to Germany, 18 to Norway and 16 points to Poland. Let's take a look at the scores then. Norway on 21, Hungary should I say on 21, Adorian 6, Haydu 6, Petrakovic is on 4 and Bodie on 5. Hungary's total after 12 heats, 21 points. Next we move to Norway, who are on 18 points. Lars Gunnestad 6, Killingstad 6, Arnt Forland 6. Antti Knudsen failed to score and Robert Stangeland failed to score as well. Norway's total after 12 is 18 points. On 17, 1 point behind Norway's Germany, Gert Riss 6, Robert Barth 6, Karsten Paltzmann 3 and Thomas Megler on 2. And Germany, as I say, on 17 points. It's very, very close in this quarter-final here from Stavanger. And Poland on 16, Palush 2, Gulub 9, Kovalak 3 and Krzyzaniak on 2. Join us for more Speedway after the break. In this World Team Cup quarter-final here in the Elgane Stadium. 2 legs, as I've already told you, this one this afternoon, and next weekend they go to Landshut in Germany, and after which the points will be added up and only one nation will go forward to Group A, the semi-finals, where they take on England, Czechoslovakia and Australia, looking for a place in the big final in Kumla, Sweden on Saturday, September the 19th. So the restaging of heat number 13, Petrakovic's red, Hungary, Thomas Megler blue, Germany, Wright the rider is excluded, Antti Knudsen for Norway, and Drabik from Poland is in yellow and black. This, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is heat number 13. And the first to show is the Polish standard there, Drabik, who leads from second place, Thomas Megler, and in third position, Petrakovic from Hungary. So Hungary, who are leading after heat number 12, are now back in third position at the moment. Thomas Megler in second position. If he can stay this way, it would just give the other nations a class. And let's look at the rider in red. Petrakovic's come underneath Megler. Josef Petrakovic now into second position. Drabik from Poland leads. Had a spell earlier this season with, of course, Paul in the English Division 1, but was released after not meeting their expectations, but doing very nicely for Poland this afternoon here in Stavanger. So Drabik leads for Poland. Second place, Petrakovic, Hungary. Third place, Megler for Germany, and Norway, of course, no rider in this restart of heat number 13. But coming up to take the win is Drabik, who gets there. Second place, Petrakovic. Third place, Megler. So it's 23 points to Hungary, 18 to Germany, 18 to Norway, and 19 now to Poland. So just 4 points between all the nations, or should I say 5 points between all the nations. It's very, very close here in the Elgane as we move on to heat number 14. Lazio Bodie rides in red, Karsten Paltzmann blue, Arnt Forland white, and Kovalak rides in yellow and black. Or is it the reserve? The reserves come in, which is Krzyzaniak to take his place. So Krzyzaniak in second place behind Arnt Forland. Forland leads. Krzyzaniak in second place, looks over his shoulder, sees the Bodie from Hungary is third, and coming up very, very close to him. And Karsten Paltzmann is bringing up the rear, and this one will just look at Krzyzaniak and Bodie. And now Forland it is who leads from Krzyzaniak, very, very close indeed, and Bodie in third place, but just Krzyzaniak and Bodie having a tremendous scrap for second. Just look at Krzyzaniak now coming up. Is he going to take the lead? Krzyzaniak now comes up to take the lead. Krzyzaniak leads from second place in white, Arnt Forland. Bodie in third position. What a great ride by the Polish rider. Jacques Krzyzaniak coming in as reserve replacement, comes out to take the win. In second place is Arndt Forland. In third position is Bodie from Hungary. But a great ride coming from third to first for the Polish rider, Jacques Krzyzaniak. 24 to Hungary, 18 to Germany, 20 to Norway and 22 to Poland, and they're getting closer by. And just look at this great ride by the Polish rider. Round the outside of Bodie on that particular race, still got Arndt Forland in his sights. Puts the wheels in line and gets the speed up. A great ride from Jacques Krzyzaniak in heat number 14. Heat 15, Zoltan Hajdu for Hungary, red. Robert Barth, Germany, blue. Einar Killingstad, white, Norway. And the unbeaten Thomas Golob is in yellow and black. And I'll have to see if he can now make it a 12-point maximum here for Poland's cause. It would do them the world of good. Currently on 22 points as the tapes ride. And the first one to show is Hajdu from Hungary, Robert Barth. And let's see what happens as he speeds down the back straight. Golob now speeds his way to the front. Thomas Golob from Poland leads from Hajdu from Hungary in second position. Robert Barth and Killingstad back in fourth position. Oh, Barth goes out very wide and Killingstad comes through. Killingstad through now to third position. Golob leads. Thomas Golob, Killingstad coming up underneath Hajdu for Hungary. Can he get his nails in line and get second place for Norway's cause? Points mean prizes, and a prize after two legs of this is Hajdu goes terribly wide. Killingstad now comes through to second place. No! Hajdu gets there still. We're on the final lap. Killingstad trying yet again on the inside. Has he got him this time? Golob leads. Oh, and Hajdu goes down, and it's a dust, but it's Thomas Golob who gets 12 points. Second place in white is Einar Killingstad, and Robert Barth gets a solitary point, and poor Zoltan Hajdu has to be content with no points, but that gets very close indeed, and Poland now take the lead. They're on 25. Second place is Hungary on 24, Norway on 22, and Germany on 19. Let's take another look. They get very close there, but Golob gets a 12-point maximum as he wins his fourth outing in heat number 15 here in Stavanger. Heat number 16, Zoltan Adorian rides in red, Gert Riss in blue, Lars Gunnestad is in white, and Piotr Pulosz is in yellow and black. Very close indeed. 25 to Poland, 24 to Hungary, 22 to Norway, and 19 points to Germany. So just 4 points, 5 points between these nations at the moment. Very, very close indeed. The bike speed from the start of the first one to show is Adorian, but coming around the outside of him is Gert Riss, and around the outside of him is Lars Gunnestad for Norway. Riss and Gunnestad together. Riss on the inside, Gunnestad on the outside. Back in third place is Zoltan Adorian, and Hungary just beginning to lose their way, and Norway and Poland coming back into the fray. Gunnestad is who leads for Norway. German rider Gert Riss in second place, and that won't do their cause any harm whatsoever. Just remember, they got to stage the second leg next weekend in Landshut, and as long as they can keep in contention, I'm sure the big open spaces of Landshut will suit their style indeed. One more lap to go in heat 16. Lars Gunnestad for Norway down the back straight for the final time. Comes out of the final two bends to take the win. It's Gunnestad who gets there. Second place goes to Gert Riss, and Zoltan Adorian in third place. And just look at the scoreboard if my reckoning's right. Hungary, Norway, Poland all on 25 points, and it's only Germany that are up 21. So just 4 points between the four sides. Hungary on 25, Zoltan Adorian 7, Hajdu on 6, Petrokovic on 6, and Bodie on 6 as well. Hungary's total after 16 heats is 25 points. Norway on 25, Lars Gunnestad 9, Einar Killingstad 8, Arndt Forland 8, and the two other riders, Arthur Knudsen and Robert Stangeland, failing to score. Norway on 25 points. Also on 25 are Poland, Piotr Pulosz 2, Thomas Golob, an unbeaten 12-point maximum, is certainly catching the eye. Kowalik on 3 points, Drobik 3, and Krzyzaniak on 5. Poland after 16 heats, also 25 points, and just 4 points behind, Riss 8, Barth 7, Peltzman 3 and Meagle 3. Germany 21. Join us after the break. Team Cup quarter-final, just 4 points separating the four nations. And before we go any further, let's have a few words with Norwegian Lars Gunnestad.
Okay, Lars, 4 heats to go. It's very even.
Yeah, it's very even, and I think with Norwegian team we have a few problems because we just have 3 riders who take the points. So, but maybe we are even now, and I hope we can get a second anyway.
So heat number 17, when all the riders are finishing bottom of their pack in their first 4 heats. Josef Petrakovics for Hungary rides in red. Karsten Peltzman, blue for Germany, rides in blue. Atle Knudsen rides in white for Norway. And Peter Polush for Poland in yellow-black. Elgane Stadium superbly prepared as always, and many thanks to Roy Otto and all the Norwegian Motor Federation for making Screen Sport yet again feel very welcome here in Stavanger. Many thanks to one and all. So heat number 17, as I say, all 4 riders finishing bottom of their rider score sheet. Heat number 18 will be the rider that finishes in 3rd position, 19th second, and of course the top riders will compete in heat number 20. Is a speed from the tapes, and the first one to show is Petrakovics for Hungary. So Josef Petrakovics, has he left his best for last? Second place is Peter Porosz for Poland. Petrakovics leads. Peter Porosz for Poland second. Karsten Peltzman third. Oh, just look at yellow-black go down. Peter Porosz is down onto the circuit. So a sad faller, and that certainly won't do Poland's cause any good whatsoever. So leading now is Petrakovics for Hungary. Second place is Germany, Karsten Peltzman, and Atle Knudsen is going to get his first point of this quarter-final if he can just stay on with one more lap to go here in heat 17. 286 metre circuit here at the Elgane Stadium. Pictures as always coming from the hotshot cameras and Screen Sport. Is round the final 2 bends. It's Josef Petrakovics from Hungary who gets a win. Second place, Karsten Peltzman for Germany, and Atle Knudsen for Norway in 3rd position. So 28 points now to Hungary, 23 to Germany, 26 to Norway, and 25 to Poland. It's very, very close as we see Poro Peter Polish push his machine back to the pits after falling in heat number 17. Heat number 18, Lazio Bodi rides in red for Hungary. Thomas Megler rides in blue for Germany. Arndt Forlund white for Norway. And Dravik, Stanislav Dravik for Poland rides in yellow and black. Certainly now Germany need a few points, and Norway want to try and creep up, but it's still at this moment Hungary that heads the four nations. Will things change as the tapes rise on heat number 18 with the rider that finished in 3rd position in each of the nations on their score sheet? It's a bit complicated, but I'm sure we've left the best to last, and all the 4 riders. Thomas Golob for Poland, who has really caught the eye here in the Elgane on 12 points, will be Poland's representative in that final heat. But this is heat number 18, and they race from the start, and who's got the drop? It's Thomas Golob. Arndt Forlund has been losing rider in red. Bodi is a faller, looks down and waits to see what the referee's going to do. As we take another look in slow motion, he tries to go across the pack. There wasn't room, and well, we have to say perhaps he brought that on a little bit himself. That's Lazio Bodi from Hungary. So the referee says a restart with all 4 riders, so Lazio Bodi just a little bit lucky to get away with that one. Megler blue, Forlund in white, and Drabik yellow and black. The restart of heat number 18. 28 Hungary, 23 to Germany, 26 to Norway, 25 to Poland. Is awfully close out there. Up go the tapes and into that first turn, and the first to show is blue, and red comes through to take the lead. Bodi from Hungary now leads. Second place in white is Arndt Forlund. So Lazio Bodi leads for Hungary. Second place Arndt Forlund for Norway. Drabik for Poland in 3rd position, and Thomas Megler for Germany in last place. So good old Lazio Bodi for Hungary leads. Arndt Forlund tucked in behind him, and it looks as though Hungary are going to stretch their lead even further in this race, heat number 18. They've looked solid, they've looked impressive all the way through, whereas Poland have been led by the superb Thomas Golub. Oh, Lazio Poland comes down the grave in the most awful mess, and that's now open proceedings here in Elgane. Taking the win is Arndt Forland. Second place is Drabik for Poland, and Megler gets 1 point for Germany, and that really has opened up the competition. So Norway now go in front on 29 points. Hungary, with a fall there to Bodie, are now second on 28. Poland third on 27, and Germany on fourth position on 24. So it's all happening here in the Elgane. Is still 5 points separate these four nations as we go into the final two heats of this World Team Cup quarter-final. And just as I've already told you so many times, we've got another leg next week, and with Germany just in contention, they certainly won't be out of proceedings. It goes to Landshut next Sunday. Heat number 18, and the riders finishing in second place on their score sheet. Zoltan Heido for Hungary rides in red, Robert Barth, Germany in blue, Aune Killingstad, Norway, white, and Jacques Krzyzaniak rides in yellow and black for Poland. This is heat number 19, the penultimate race here in Norway, where I must say the racing has been a very... Oh, look at Killingstad nearly come down and lose a lot of ground. Coming through to take the lead is the rider in red, which is Zoltan Heido from Hungary. Jack Krzyzaniak from Poland in second place, Killingstad coming back into the fray, and Robert Barth back in fourth position. So now can Killingstad make up ground on Krzyzaniak? Still Zoltan Heido for Hungary that leads. Jack Krzyzaniak, Poland second, Aune Killingstad, Norway third. And our Norway trying to pick up points here. He lifted terribly and made a bit of a hash of things, Killingstad. We're on the final lap of heat number 19. The battle is for second and third place. Krzyzaniak second, Killingstad third. Heido now in first position as Krzyzaniak just a little bit wide, and as Killingstad comes through. Killingstad, should I say, comes through to take second place right on the line, which is marvellous speedway. But Zoltan Heido for Hungary wins. They're now on 31 points. 28, 31 should I say, also to Norway. Let's take another look at that breathtaking last bend by Aune Killingstad. Cuts back underneath Jack Krzyzaniak, and from that moment in time it was Norway's second position. So 31 to Hungary, 31 to Norway, 28 to Poland and 24 to Germany as we go in to heat 20, the final race, which brings together the top 4 point scorers. Zoltan Adori in red, Hungary, Gert Riss blue, Germany, Lars Gunnestad white, Norway, and the very, very fast starting and impressive Thomas Golub from Poland in yellow-black off of gate number 1. So can anybody beat the unbeaten Thomas Golub in yellow-black? Two teams on 31 points, Hungary and Norway. And just to recall, another leg next Sunday in Landshut in Germany before we know who goes forward to Group A, the semi-finals of the World Team Cup Championship. Up go the tapes on heat number 20, the final race is underway, and Thomas Golub has got there. Thomas Golub goes out in the dirt and has got the drop, but Riss comes underneath him. Gert Riss in second place for Germany. Thomas Golub, who's been a revelation here in the Elgane, leads for Poland. Second place, Gert Riss, Germany. Lars Gunnestad, third for Norway. And Zoltan Adorian in last position for Hungary. Now Gunnestad coming up on the back wheel of Gert Riss, and just coming around the outside of Thomas Golub. Gert Riss, Lars Gunnestad all together. Gunnestad now goes out in the dirt, comes through to second place, and comes through to take the lead. Gunnestad from Norway comes from third to first to take the lead in breathtaking speedway. What can you say about Lars Gunnestad? Oh, but it's sad that he's out of the individual World Championship here last Sunday. What breathtaking speedway from Lars Gunnestad of Norway, who comes up to take the win, which means that Norway win this quarter-final first leg by 34 points to Hungary's 31. Poland in third position on 30, and on 25 points to Germany. But Lars Gunnestad, let's take another look at that fabulous manoeuvre. First off, it was Gert Riss in second place. He comes round the outside of him in superb style. And Thomas Golub, who really has been the star and the pick of the riders this afternoon. There's no doubt about that. One race doesn't ruin things for him. Here we see all three locked together. But at this stage, it's Gunnestad out of the drive. First of all, he takes Gert Race. But just look at the speed. Golub knows he's on the outside of him. He just can't do nothing about it. It's Gunnestad speeds to the front. And from that moment onwards, Gunnestad's win means that Norway tops the pack here in the Elgane in the first leg of this World Team Cup quarter-final. And the riders from Norway and the officials coming out onto the circuit, and who can blame them? What a fabulous ride by Lars Gunnestad. And as I've already said, the only tragedy is that he's out of the individual World Championship scene. But Gunnestad doing the biz for Norway, and that result means that they go to Landsut with a 3-point lead. Norway in pole position here in the Elgane on 34, Lars Gunnestad 12, Arne Klingstad 10, and Art Forland on 11, and Atle Knudsen on 1 point. Norway's total after 20 heats, 34 points. Second place goes to Hungary on 31 points. Very, very solid all the way through. Zoltan Adorian 7, Zoltan Haydo on 9, Josef Petrakovic 9, and Lazio Bodi on 6. Hungary's total 31 points. In third place is Poland on 30, Pietra Pulush 2, Thomas Golub, the very impressive Thomas Golub on 14 points, Kowalak on 3, Drabik 5, and Krzyzaniak on 6. Poland's total after 20 heats is 30 points. And in fourth place, but still not out of things, Germany on 25, Rist 9, Barth 7.